Good day, White Rabbit. So here we are at the beginning of March, and thank you so much for being here. This is a collective reading, so put the pieces where they go for you. And welcome to Inner Alchemist Tarot. I'm Muriel, and very happy to be here with you. Okay, so I'm going to draw a bunch of oracles, but at first I'm going to draw from the tarot just to get a overseer card, if you will. I'm going to oversee the reading. We're just going to do one card from this deck. Oh, we got the Ace of Pentacles that's flipped over. And I don't do upside down readings, upside down cards. So this shows the Ace of Pentacles and the Strength card that wanted to come out there. That's important to show that. I'm not going to pull it out, but there is some energies coming in as soon as I started shuffling. So it's important that we show that. And let's see, I'm just going to do one card for the bottom of the deck. Thank you, Spirit, so much for these messages that are about to come forward for those joining in. And we have, on the bottom here, we have the Three of Wands. The Three of Wands is a very beautiful card. Threes are harmony. You know, that one wand that, you know, this person was using on their journey till they got to the cliff here, overseeing the ocean, overseeing the waters here. And there's another wand from the Two of Wands making a choice in which way to go. Now they have a third wand, and this is the wand that they're going to be using as they go on this journey. And now waiting for, that's the whole theme of it, is waiting for the ships to come in. Your ships are coming in. Something is coming in. We are in this most prosperous, very high energetic month of March. I'm not an astrologer, but I do recommend to check out some astrology of this month. Where is it an eclipse month? So we have a lunar and a solar eclipse. We also have what's called the Pisces pileup. So we're in the solar sign of Pisces, and there's a lot going on with a lot of planets in the Pisces, and it really magnifies emotions. Because Pisces is a highly emotion sign, water sign, along with Cancer and Scorpio. So, yep, being aware of the emotions on high. Lots of changes going on anyway in many levels. Lots of cycles coming to an end. Beginnings of lots of the things ending. Okay, so let's see what we have here in this reading. We start out with clean energy food. When you fuel your body with a healthful organic diet, you increase your energy levels and ability to focus. This automatically leads to more efficiency, better ideas, and a higher vibration, which attracts golden opportunities and beneficial relationships. And again, you know, if it doesn't fit for you, that's okay. I'm going to read to see a little bit more details on this. There's something here, though, you know, take what you need from the card. The Angels of Abundance have shown you this card to remind you of the importance of fueling your mind and body with clean energy food, which means unprocessed, chemical-free nutrition that's natural and organic. When we eat cleanly, it allows our thoughts and muscles to react with speed, precision, and vigor. Clean food helps us sleep well, learn well, and live well. You may believe that you need to have more abundance before you can afford clean food. However, the opposite is true. First, you take good care of yourself with healthful eating. Then your energy and focus are raised to a higher vibration. And then you become more productive, have better ideas, and grow masterful at manifesting your needs. Clean food also helps protect our natural environment. The pesticides and artificial fertilizers used in modern farming have been shown to have a negative effects on people's thought patterns and emotional well-being. When we protect ourselves from these toxins, we ensure that we manifest only those things that are for our highest good. When we choose to invest in clean food, it will directly add to your abundance because your health and productivity and problem solving will improve. You will spend fewer days ill, experience a shorter recovery period with exercise, and be able to think through any obstacle you encounter with your work. Now, I want to emphasize here is that, I just want to add in here, is that you can neutralize the food. And, you know, some do it through prayer work or sending energies out. But your body in itself, through positive thinking, neutralizes anything. So, I mean, I enjoy eating some processed food time to time. I'm a vegetarian. They have processed vegetarian meatless meat that I eat sometimes, and cheese, not processed, but some things are like go through a process anyway. So he'd counsel on that as far as like your own inner counsel on how you perceive this card coming out. But it's definitely coming out for a reason. Is that maybe you need to change your diet a little bit. Add more fruits and vegetables in there, regardless if it is organic or not. Again, I'm a keen advocate of us being able to change it from the inside out, that we can neutralize the energies of the food that goes into our body. I want to say too is that this White Rabbit reading on abundance is not all about money. That's just part of the equation. And abundance is, health, good health, wealth, of course, good relationships, relationship with the self, good relationships with others. Abundance is all around. Have courage to ask for help and accept help. Asking for help is a sign of strength. It is accepting as it is offered to you. Very often when you ask God for help, prayers are answered through other people. Be sure to accept this assistance, as well as give it to others as you are guided. So that's that reciprocity showing up here. And, not just giving, but yes, that's a big thing. A lot of people who are spiritual tend to just, give without receiving much. And you're closing that loop. So we have courage to ask for and accept help. I'm just going to read here. So we have you been trying to do everything on your own? Because this card is signaling that you need help, but have been reluctant to ask for it. Asking for help takes courage. Often we feel that doing so is a sign of weakness, or that it burdens someone else. This unwillingness to ask for what we need can have a negative spiral effect. The longer we go without asking for help, the longer we go without receiving it. If this pattern continues on long enough, we can even come to the erroneous viewpoint that there is no help to be had at all. God and the angels reassure that you are without limitation. They can be in as many places at once as they are needed. You can never bother them. No problem is too large, no issue too trivial. They don't have physical bodies, so they never tire. Having the courage to ask for help from God, Jesus, the angels, or another person is an important step toward manifesting abundance. It is such a powerful step that it's almost instantly rewarded by the answer. Tune in to how your body and mind feel immediately afterward. You may be receiving on-the-spot guidance as to how you can co-create the abundance you're asking for. Flashes of inspiration, sudden invitations or job offers, and other signs present themselves to those who take this leap of faith. And you can even move beyond faith and trust to just an inner knowing that it does once you integrate this for yourself. Okay, so I'm going to do one more angel card here. Deservingness. You are a beloved child of God like everyone else, and you deserve to receive the support that will allow you to focus upon the divine life purpose. Even if you can't yet recognize your lovable qualities, trust that God and the angels can see how amazing you truly are. Deservingness, your worthiness. That is a big thing with humanity. Is, this, as we move through the shift of consciousness, is to alleviate us of these limitations, because we are the extensions of Source. The angels of abundance present you with this card as a reminder that you, like everyone else, deserve abundance in your life. You may feel discouraged or believe that those who have abundance are different or better than you. The angels want you to know that you are a divinely perfect child of God. And just as you would not want to see your children go without, so too will you be provided for. God and the angels do not want to provide us with this bounty simply so that it can be hoarded in a bank account. However, they want us to use it to support the great work of ethical charities, to support ourselves while we work in our life purpose, and to do all we can to make the world a better place. The angels of abundance know that too many of those who want to do good are not able to because they feel trapped in energy draining jobs. By providing for them, the angels are helping every one of God's creatures. It's helpful to affirm that you deserve to receive abundance because it will be invested in good causes. That includes paying for your education, buying supplies to serve your life purpose, reducing your stress levels with self-care, and giving to charities. Reaffirming the fact that you are worthy of the same goodness and opportunities as everyone else helps dissipate old feelings of undeservingness. Acknowledging the abundance that you have and actively asking for that which you need will realign your energy with respect to receive blessings in your current life and situation. Those are so beautiful words because it's so true. Some people, all of us have talents. Some people suffer with I got to go to a job and this is how I earn my money. And so these beliefs that we're slowly allowing to dissipate, integrate into a knowing that you too are deserving of abundance. And it could come from anywhere. It doesn't have to come from one source like that. You don't have to work at a job that's draining to you. In fact, that's the whole thing about faith and trust, that when you let go of something that's not serving you, you don't feel like it's serving you, then it just opens up the energetic field and things just come in. That job that you want comes in. Those clients come in. Those opportunities do. And now I'm not saying anything bad about having a job and going to work. Not at all. Perhaps that is your path of least resistance. So you do what you feel. It's all about feeling into it and really knowing that what is your passion and going at your passion, falling into your passion. And sometimes you have to do the job at the same time while allowing the other opportunities to come in and doing both. And it's wonderful how when you free up that energy, you get more energy, free up that space, you have more energy to do the job that the mundane job, that grinding job you have to go into 5 days a week, if not more. And it gives you more energy to do the things that like that because you're doing something on the side. That's important. Chariot, charge ahead with confidence, stay strong and focused. And that is big. This is the Fortune Oracle. And I'm going to read from here. So the Chariot, you are a force to be reckoned with. The time is right to make your plans for the future, so lay firm foundations now. For some, there will be a spiritual transformation as you triumph over difficulties and successfully pursue goals. Expect some stiff competition, but know that your determination and newfound confidence will see you the winner. Even against the odds at times. Charge ahead proudly. Your time is now. For personal relations, you will command respect and be more in control of the people you want to be involved with, and as friends, lovers, or just those you socialize with. You will be stronger and more able to establish and maintain personal boundaries, driving away any users, abusers, or controlling and dominating relationships out of your life. You will naturally command more respect and be more in control of your life and who you want it on in a personal level. Now is a good time for singles to meet a strong, successful, ambitious new lover. For career and money, this card represents finding your life's purpose, overcoming money or career difficulties, and marching forward to splendid victories. With a certain amount of aggression, you can reach the heights of success or attain whatever you wish in your life. A powerful aura surrounds you, and you will be more assertive. This will be a richly rewarding in long terms. I want to say, too, that with dealing with the force that governs everything, of events, circumstances, and everything, is that it's an attraction universe. We live in a magnetic universe. So it's whatever you're doing with your thoughts, focusing on with your thoughts, and then feeling with your emotions, you draw it to you. That's magnetism. So there is no law of assertion. Now, when they're using those words, aggression, types of aggression, a certain amount of force, that's the masculine energy, and everybody has, male, female alike. And that was, you go out and you go apply for a job. That's a type of it's an outward force. It's a masculine energy. I guess people can read it as aggression or however you want to, but assertiveness. You don't have to assert yourself out there. That's through trust and faith that as soon as you ask, it's given. It's the art of allowing. That's big. So I just want to read that because it's important. I love these cards. That's why I like to draw them. But I also like to add in there the stuff that we talk about all the time on this channel. being the inner alchemist, is that you are God too. You create your reality. No one is going to create your reality for you. The Chariot is a very beautiful card. We have number 6. That's a good auspicious number for this month too. So when the Chariot comes in, it's all about a fast-moving energy. Like we were saying at the beginning, we're in eclipse season and it's going to be fast. Things are going to pick up speed. And it's about victory, love. Love surrounds all your connections. Move forward positively in all areas of your life. So we have number 17 there. 17, you can use the combinations of the numbers there as 1, 7, 8. 7 and 1 is 8, or 17. So we have 1, 6, 7, 8, and 17 coming in for good numbers. So the love card, your aura will be electric as you attract love into your life, both personally and professionally. Be ready for major changes that will affect your relationships. Temptations may come your way, to be warned not to stray or face the consequences. You will make a major step forward at this time. Travel could bring a fresh, exciting business connection or even a new love interest. You will communicate better than usual and feel more confident due to the added attention. I also want to add, too, Mercury is going to start retrograding at the mid-month of March. So we got a lot going on here in March. Remain positive and put negative thoughts away once and for all. Your personal relationships, a soulmate connection is likely for those searching for love. Your heart is on fire and you're likely to attract love like never before. You'll feel more dynamic. Those in existing relationships will either choose to make a lifelong commitment or simply end up the relationship when it becomes clear that there's no future together. It is time to let go of troublesome relationships or find a solution. Harmony is the key to success both now and in the future. Harmony, 3. Remember we drew the 3 of Wands. Invitations could come in at a rapid pace. Be out and about as much as possible and dress to impress at every opportunity. It's nice to just dress up anyway. It makes you feel good. A chance meeting could incite previously unknown feelings. Family reunions are likely and celebrations and get-togethers are filled with laughter. In career and money, the aura of attraction surrounding this card will bring great networking opportunities. You'll probably find you're the one who brings peace and harmony to the work front. And you may find yourself in a fresh role professionally as you gain new admirers and business offers. Money opportunities will manifest. So that's such a beautiful card to come in for this reading. Okay, so let's see what we have here. By the way, if you are a Pisces, happy birthday. There's your time this month here. Phoenix. Be prepared to be renewed after a period of crisis. Okay, so that's number 25. That's 2, 5, and again, the 7 is coming up here, and 25. So we have a lot of numbers here. So any of the numbers again, 1, 7, 1, 6, 7, 8, 17. We have 2, 5, and 25. If you're into numerology, okay. So the Phoenix, the story of the Phoenix rising, they go into the flame. It's a metaphor of going into the fire. Fire transmutes everything. It's the only element that can't be polluted. It transmutes. And so when you go in, you burn down to ash. It is a death rebirth. It's the grand rebirth. And you become renewed out of your own ashes and you rise up totally brand new. Transformations are transformations. Transitions we're going through all the time. But a transmutation is the grandest of all. Okay, so the immortal phoenix rises from the ashes and is reborn to magnificence. You could be experiencing or have just experienced some major crisis, such as the breakup of an important relationship, a failed business or project, job loss, academic failure, or the death of someone close to you that has left you devastated. The phoenix will basically renew you. You will be released from the past. For personal and relationships, representing power and prosperity in all areas of your life, the phoenix is a symbol of freedom to do what you have always wanted to do. You will have an increased vision for your long-term goals. Get ready for this new positive you to emerge brilliantly. Shine your light. Look for more meaning in your relationships. Don't waste time on those who don't have a future. There'll be a psychic connection with new friends and lovers, especially during Piscean season, right? Existing relationships will grow stronger or get left behind as you embrace a fresh chapter in your life. This card also favors a positive relationship reunion comprising it very yin and yang commitments to highlight the birth of a child. And that could be a fur baby too. Or a child can be a project. In career and money, now is a magnificent time for career and finances, especially for those who remain positive and make the necessary changes to their current life. Your aura is sparkling, and you can make your dreams a reality. You can rise to the top of your career, and your finances will improve. Your creative side will come out, and talents you didn't even realize you had will emerge. I have to say, I didn't know. I was a musician pretty much a lot of part of my life. I still tango with it a little bit, but I was really going at it since I was a teenager. But then a few years ago, I just started painting. It was an inspired action. I started doing it, and I didn't think I could do it. Like anything worthy, we all kind of tango with that unworthiness thing. But when you go at something, especially when it's a hunch, that's inspiration, it's inspired action, you go for it. And I was just doing some watching other people paint and mimicking, and then I got really good at it. I feel like I'm a really good painter now, working with acrylic. So I'm just using an example, is that it was a hidden talent. We all have them. We're ancient beings. We're all very talented. And so that's important to understand, is that when you go at something, especially when it's coming up in that insight, which is an idea from your imagination, which is your soul, your entourage. So those without bodies that are guiding you, are giving that insight to you, going, hey, you might want to follow suit. It's time now in your life to do this type of creativity, whatever that is. Okay. This is the Law of Attraction cards by Abraham Hicks, and I love to bring this in with the White Rabbit reading. So I just want to read the introduction to this. Is that, dear friends, while money is not absolutely essential to your experience, to most, money and freedom are synonymous. And since an intense awareness of your right to be free is at the very core of that which you are, it follows, therefore, that your relationship with money is one of the most important subjects of your life experience. And so, it is no wonder that you have such strong feelings about the subject of money. It is our expectation that as you ponder this card every day, a new point of attraction will begin to be activated within you, bringing not only more money into your experience, but evidence of your absolute freedom as well. Our love, Esther and Jerry. So I'm going to draw a card from here. And we have relax. Oh, so sorry. Rather than complaining, I will focus on positive aspects. And yes, relax. Rather than complaining, I will focus on positive aspects. Number 43 is showing up. There's 3, 4, and 7 showing up again. So we have 777 in this. And then 43. Again, all good numbers. Rather than complaining, I will focus on positive aspects. When we have a momentum of having a certain mindset and talking about the things we don't want day after day after day, the force that governs everything, the law of attraction, wraps around it. And thoughts start thinking itself. And so you get more and more of that. So you can't stop thinking all of that stuff. It's more of changing to focus over to something else more positive. And day after day of doing that, it gets better and better, and then less you'll find yourself complaining to yourself, and especially to other people. People like to get together and talk about the things that are going wrong. There's a lot of things that are changing in the world right now. So it's so easy to focus on the negative. It will trigger you. And so it will build a momentum. So it's even important in these times to focus your thoughts, focus your attention on what you're thinking and feeling, because your feelings matter. It matters that you feel good. And by complaining and then focusing on things that don't matter, that's not going to help in you feeling good. You're giving your power away. That's what that is. That's something really, really to sit with. When you focus upon lack and an attitude of complaining, you establish a vibrational point of attraction that only gives you access to more thoughts and complaint. That's exactly what we were just saying. Your deliberate effort to tell a new story will establish a new pattern of thought, providing you with a new point of attraction from your present, about your past, and into your future. The simple effort of looking for positive aspects will set a new vibrational tone that will begin the immediate attraction of thoughts, people, and circumstances, and things that are pleasing to you. So it slowly comes in. And then once you just start a momentum, the train moves, and it just moves really fast. And boy, it's amazing what happens here. And things that come in, the things you always wanted, the things you kept pushing away because you kept arguing. It just somehow we're just, set that way. Humanity's been doing that for a very long time. It's just, for some reason, it makes us feel good to talk about the things that don't, or complaining, that don't really go on in our life. And we all talk about it. It's very odd that we talk about the things that don't make us feel good, isn't it? I'm going to draw from the Archangel Animal cards here. What do we have here, Spirit, for this White Rabbit reading? Lady Bird, accept happiness and good fortune. Archangel Preminelik. This is beautiful because the Lady Bird is all about abundance. The Lady Bird, known to be the ladybug, right? But the ladybug flies and always represents abundance and good fortune. So that what a beautiful, spirit guide to come in for this month of March. Do one more here. Swan, demonstrate grace and majesty. Archangel Buckby, beautiful. Grace and majesty. It's yours. You're worthy. That's what this represents. I'm worthy of having that which I want to flow into my life. And it's right around the corner. It's like in a second away. It's just we keep pushing it off because of what we focus on. It takes practice. It's not easy at times. And even saying that is a limitation, but you know what I'm saying. Okay. Before I draw those cards, I'm going to draw these. And then thank you so much for being here. It's kind of a little bit of a long reading, but this is important. Okay. Oh, what else do we have here, Spirit, for this reading? Oh, upside down. Loss. Sometimes you learn true offering through loss. You make a passionate invitation for love to take over and bring her own plan instead of the ego's. Yeah, it's a surrendering when that happens. It's kind of like the tarot card and the tower card in the tarot, or the structure wasn't working, it breaks down. Sometimes it didn't break down. It's more of a rebuilding material, and that's exactly what happens. There's a grace period when something like happens, especially if it's someone that, crossed over, left their bodies. There's no such thing as death, of course. There's life, life, life. No one ever truly dies. We just change form. We leave the physical body. It's a big transmutation. The biggest one of all, right? There's small deaths throughout life, but then there's the one you finally leave your body. And you may have experienced that. So there's that grace period. We leave space for us to move through that. But it's beautiful. It is an offering. It's a surrendering point where, the ego is a beautiful thing. There's so much on that. So many people have so much opinions on the ego. You need it to die. You need to leave your body. You need to make decisions in some ways. So ego's not a bad thing. Oh, that card fell out. So right now, stay in the present and don't get too far ahead of the flow. You'll soon trust that nothing more will come than be able to handle each moment. You'll soon trust that nothing more will come than can be handled. That's exactly it. That's that old expression that God doesn't give us more than we can't handle. So that's important to recommend to you, especially if some of you, one or two of you, whoever, has gone through a loss of someone leaving. It could be an animal, it could be your pet, your mate, your soulmate, your partner, family member, and you leave that grace for the time to come in, and then you move forward. So being very present is very important. Now, if you haven't been through a loss like that right now, then or for this month of March, then it's important to focus at this time anyway. It's so important to be in the here and the now, because if we're not in the here and the now, and this is the only time anything ever happens, the past, the present, the future, it's all happening now. Born now, live now, die now. So it's important to be present and focused. Sometimes you have to focus more than others. Simply even getting in your vehicle and driving, or say you take the bus or the train or whatever mode of transportation, sometimes you have to focus to be in that. And then, because there's nothing happening on the outside. It's all happening within. And when we change what's happening within, the outside changes as well. Surrender. Here we go. Sometimes learning to surrender can feel as if you're dying. The ego learns what's hardest: to stop trying to control the whole universe. It's so freeing to know that the whole universe backs you up, and the only job we have is to be happy, the best of our ability, to ask and then allow the components to align. And then when we're least expecting it, it happens. But we have this, we want it now. Whatever it is, if you're struggling for money and you have debt, you want money now. Your living circumstances, you don't like where you're living. You don't like your neighbors, you want it now. You want your home. You want all this to happen now. Health. You say you're struggling with some health issues or whatever it is, and you want good health now. You don't want to wait. So all of that, and this is a surrendering. It's an allowing and understanding. And it is a lesson in a way, I use it lightly, to know that there are unseen forces at work all the time, assisting. And this is the maturity and the maturing of humanity. And this is the awakening happening to all of us, to understand that we were never disconnected, but we went down a long road when we all took that on, that we're all alone and we have to make it happen. So that's there is no law of assertion. There's only attraction. And you allow the universe, the law of attraction, all the components to line up, because it takes time. There's a lag time in time and space. Sometimes you'll get it immediately, but usually it's a lag time. Okay, so I'm almost 30 minutes in. I'm going to do a couple cards here and we'll finish up the reading. And thank you so much for staying in this reading. It takes a while to explain some of the stuff. In my usual tarot readings, I don't, I go maybe up to almost 20 minutes, but not. Usually it's about 10 to 15 minutes long for the tarot readings. Okay. Acceptance. I accept every step that life presents me without resistance. I try to find out that the universe is trying to teach me so that I can grow. Thus, I advance in freedom on the path of light. That's beautiful. And that right there, that light frequency, and you can breathe that in, is the cover. Okay. Lovely. And that's all part of what we were saying. What's the path of least resistance? Manifestation of light. I see the beauty in me and I grow and develop my inner self in harmony with light and beauty. I free myself from negativity. My heart transforms, my intellect shines, and my inner light grows. As within, so without. Manifestation of light. The phoenix right there. Perfect. Remember the Three of Wands. Ships are coming in. Do one more card here and we'll finish up the reading. Positive thinking. My life is full of small patches of light. I direct my thoughts to that which brings me well-being. I place what is weighty for me into the hands of the universe, and little by little, the light awakens in my being and I find serenity. Yeah, you deserve to be at peace. It's not at peace will come when this happens or when that happens. That's living unconditionally. It takes practice. It takes for you to want to feel good. It takes for you to be selfish in the manner that you're going to make yourself feel good regardless of what's happening around you. To feel good rather than be right. To not argue for limitations. To really focus on your well-being. What really matters is that you feel good, because not only does it bring you your stuff, but in this present moment right now, it brings you your state of enlightenment, really. It's, we all are enlightened. We just don't know it. I'll do one more card. The path of light. I make the conscious choice to move toward the light one step at a time. I transform my weaknesses into strengths by mastering my thoughts. I overcome obstacles with positivity and acceptance. I develop my gifts and extend my light to every being unconditionally. Oh, amen. And so it is. That's exactly it. Unconditional living. Unconditional living, regardless of the conditions. I'm going to be happy because that's how I move forward. That's how I expand into what I really want. I'm going to be as happy as I can in the conditions that I have. And through that, that's how I get what I want. And it's not just getting what you want, because that's not really what you came here for. You came here to bring the divinity and to shine your light in a human experience, in this dual experience, and to be happy. And yeah, that's bringing heavens to earth. And so with that, I'm going to close up the reading. Thank you so much, Spirit, for these messages. Thank you, my friend, for being here, and many blessings and lots of abundance is always flowing to you anyway. And I appreciate you being here. Thank you so much for subscribing, liking the reading, sharing it. And until next month, many, many blessings on your journey. You're so loved.